Hi everyone, welcome back. Naji here. So let's discuss about LangChain memory in this video. So basically, LLM does not have a state. So whenever we ask a question, it treat it as a fresh question. Okay. So definitely, you guys are working with the ChatGPT, right? So whenever we ask a question, definitely it is not considering it as a fresh question, right? It will take our past history and based on that, it is answering, right? So how that works? So we'll see how can we implement such a system using the LangChain framework. Okay. So as I said, LLM alone does not have any state, right? So for example, I am saying that okay, my name is Naji, or here I am saying that I am Alex. So LLM will say that hi Alex, right? So then the state is lost. Then if I ask the second question as okay, what is my name? Then LLM does not have any idea about that. Okay, so that is a problem. We know that. So how can we solve this problem, right? So this can be solved using a wrapper, providing a wrapper around our basic chain. So for example, this is our basic chain. We will have a prompt and we will have a LLM. Okay, we are wrapping this using runnable with message history. So what this is actually does is whenever user asks something, it will come to the runnable with message history. Then runnable with message history will take the history of that particular user and it will inject to the LLM to answer based on the context. Okay, so that is what is happening with when we wrap it with the runnable with message history. So basically, we can divide into like a 4 components here. One is the user input and history manager, then the base chain, then we have the persistent storage. Okay. Then we can talk about the input, right? So consider I deployed this LLM model into maybe production in kind of like a cloud services, and I'm saying that okay, everybody can use this, right? I have provided login and I will be able to log into the system. Okay. So then I am giving some kind of a input. Okay, and I'm maybe I'm saying that okay, my name is Naji. Then the next question I'm saying that okay, what is my name, right? So it will say that okay, okay, your name is Naji. So maybe another user saying that okay, my name is Alex, and it is saying asking that okay, what is my name? The LLM has to reply it with okay, your name is Alex. So LLM has to have a mechanism to identify these two two messages or two different users, right? For that we need to have a key. So here we will call it as a session ID. So every user has, or every chat context has their own the session ID, right? So for example, I'm saying that okay, my session ID is 123, and I'm saying that in that session ID I'm saying that okay, my name is Naji, and I'm asking that okay, what is my name? So it will say that okay, your name is Naji. So if I change the session ID, okay, so in my next conversation I'm saying that okay, my session ID is like a 546, right? Then the wrapper will check for this 546 session ID, then it will not see anything in the history, right? So it will say that okay, I don't know, or we don't know you, who are you, right? So session ID should be unique, and based on that is the context, or the wrapper will take the context from chat history. Okay, so I believe that is got a clear idea about the session ID. Okay, now whenever we get a input, user input, what it does is it will use the session ID, and based on the session ID it will take the past history, right? Then that will be combined. Okay, the user input and the past history will be combined using the message placeholder, and that will be uh, passed to the LLM. So based on that, so LLM will have the user input and the context history, then it will able to generate the answer based on that, right? So once that is done, so we have to update to our storage, right? So for example, I am saying that okay, here it says that your name is Alex. Okay, then after that is done, LLM will be or the ecosystem, the LangChain will update back to the persistence. Both the request and response will be update to the persistent storage. Then only it can be used for our next conversation. Okay, and this happens in the continuous loop. Okay. Now the memory. So we are talking about the memory, right? History, right? So where we can keep these kind of a context details. So this can be in memory, and this can be saved into the SQLite, and this can be saved into Redis or the Postgres, right? So there are different options are there. I have listed out only the 3. So in memory can be very easy to set up. If you want to do quick POCs, we will able to do that. And SQLite is also like a very simple, so we can make use of SQLite if our maybe user is the usage is very less, we will be able to use that. Otherwise, if it is some kind of a production ready, we are expecting like a lot of records, then we can use the Redis. Okay. So architecture key takeaways that we have to remember is that we will have a wrapper and we will have a key and we will have a storage. Okay. So if you remember this, we will be able to connect everything, right? So we will have a wrapper to wrap our basic chain. Then the key is the session ID that we have to pass with our input. Then we need to have like a storage, right? So this is the basic takeaways. Then I have created a notebook. We can quickly go over notebook, then we can close this session. Okay. So this is the import that I hope this import is clear by now. So we have a OS import is there, and we have a load env to load our environment variable. Then we will be use the chat grok. Then here I have like a prompt template and message placeholder. Okay. So this is a placeholder where we will be we will be integrating, or we will be combining the both our input and the chat history. Then output parser, we are using the string output parser, and SQL chat message history is the where we will be saving our histories. Then this is our wrapper runnable with the message history. So let me execute it. I loaded it, and this is my LLM, right? And this is my prompt. So this prompt, this is my system prompt. We discussed this, and this is my, we discussed in a previous videos, and this is the human input. The in between this, we are giving a message placeholder for the history, chat history. Okay, I'm like execute it. I'm executing prompt, and this is our basic chain. We have a prompt, LLM, and a output parser. Okay. So till now it is nothing new, right? So we created a chain. Now we need two things, right? So one is we need to have a session history, right? So for that I have created a get session history. Here we are connecting to a SQLite. Okay. So we have the basic input is there. We got the session history details. Then we need to wrap everything together, right? For that we are using the runnable with message history. So here is where the magic happens. So here we are passing our basic chain, and we are passing the session history. We are passing our input key. Okay, so if you look on this is my input key, and here I am passing our history key. So if you look on this here, we can see this is our chat history key. We are passing everything to our stateful chain. Okay. Now I am creating a user ID here. So currently I hard coded this one, session ID. I am passing this. This is the format that we need to pass the config. So let's have this config. Now I'm asking, I'm passing the input as hi, I am Naji. This chain dot invoke, and here I am passing the config. So let's do that. Let me print the response. Here I am saying that hello again, Naji. What you would like to talk about? A need or need more or need with I'm missing this. Need help with today. Okay. So now second thing is that I'm saying that okay, hi, what is my name? So I'm passing this. Okay. So here I'm saying that you told me your name is Naji, something like this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the session ID. Let me have the session ID as instead of 1, 2, 3, I'm passing it as a 1, 2, 3, 4. Execute it. Okay, here I'm passing the same thing as a 3. I can have a 3. I'm asking, hi, what is my name? Let's check the response here. It says, I'm not sure what is your what name you would like me to use. Could you let me know? Right? Because what happened is that I changed the session ID. Okay, so there is no context or there is no history for this session ID. That is why the LLM says something like this. Okay, so that is all about in this video. I will upload this notebook to the GitHub repository if you guys can download and try it out. Okay, so that's it. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.